Good morning. Thank you for joining us on the Thursday edition of TVC Breakfast. I'm Veronica Dan Ikboy. I'm not here alone. I have Mike Okwache. Mike, good morning.
Good morning. It's good to be here Thursday morning.
Absolutely.
At least it's not raining today. So we've had some break.
Absolutely. We had some break, but the roads are not as free as one would expect this morning.
It goes and comes. From my access, the road was free to a great extent. You know, Thursdays like this, usually you don't have, because of the work sanitation and all of that, people are not always rushing the way they rush on the Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday. As it is.
On my own end, by the other side of the road, outward Lagos, there was
I know, you can always expect that. People traveling out of Lagos.
Right. Now, let's look at something that is concerning or of concern to Nigerians because it affects their stomach. Talking about one of the staples, bread.
Bread.
Association of Master Bakers and Caterers of Nigeria are saying that by the 24th of July, that's this month, there will be a 15% increase in the price of bread. And they are attributing that to the cost of fuel subsidy removal, the cost of production, and the depreciation of the naira. They have said that, for instance, a bag of flour that used to be about 30,000 naira 600 is now about 33,600 naira. And for a 50 kg bag of sugar is now 39,000. And some consumers that spoke are saying that it's not a good timing for this kind of increase, knowing the economic situation in the country. And this is a staple that Nigerians resort to, especially where you have a number of children. You can easily give them a slice of bread or one of those things to eat, to just hold belly.
You had to go there.
So to speak, but it's an unfortunate one coming at this time. Yes, they have to stay in business because profit making, and if they are not making profit, in fact, the report went ahead to say that some bakers have had to close shop as a result of this, and there are those who are thinking of leaving the country as we speak.
Yeah, exactly. The point there is, if you want to be fair to these people, to the master bakers and all the bread makers, you see that it's not their fault. The point there is they have to remain in business. The realities of the economic realities of what we've been going through, especially if you listen to the president, when he met with the class of 99 governors, he was talking to them and saying, please help us make Nigerians understand. Let them be patient with us for a little while. This pinch is just for a little while, but it's for a better, looking at the bigger picture. Exactly. So if you look at this, yesterday we spoke about students, and tuition fees and so on. So it affects every fabric of the economy. So long as the work that you're doing, the business that you're doing, has to do with the currency on one hand, or relates to using of fuel. So if you see, the cost of bread has been rising steadily, gradually since the last 1 year. If you see a loaf of bread that goes for 500 before, it has been selling for about 1,000, sometimes even 1,200 right now. So if you see the ingredients that are used for this, recall that the issue of wheat is still a big question, so long as the Russian-Ukrainian war is still on, because a lot of that was imported from that part of the world. So the war is still on, so it affects the importation of wheat into the country. Now, the issue of yeast is another thing. The issue of sugar is another thing. So a lot of some of these things are imported. That is why a lot of other analysts have been saying that, see, let us look inwards.
Homegrown. So recall that former President Goodluck Jonathan brought about cassava bread.
Not just he ate cassava bread on air, and we were all happy, saying, okay, fine, if we can eat cassava bread,
option.
Then there are options that we can explore. Now, the issue of cassava bread became very popular at the time. And then, in fact, I recall that some research institutes decided to start going into and then training young people into making cassava bread as a way of leaving the challenges of wheat and so on.
Yeah.
And if you taste cassava bread, it's as amazing as wheat bread or any other one, as the case may be. So, but right now, the euphoria around cassava has dropped. So it takes us back to the issue of this bread that people, anybody can make bread actually in the house.
Right.
Right?
But then
the point there is you can make
staple.
it's a staple. You can make your bread just a little whatever. It doesn't take so much to make. But however, it's because our social nuances you go by the side and you buy bread there.
It's easy to just walk into a store, pick one.
Exactly. That's our social character when it comes to bread. You go.
But I believe that
people make bread in their homes.
people will be looking out for options, making bread by themselves.
Exactly.
Or
I know you're one
options.
of those who might want to try that.
Don't expose me. Don't expose me.